Hello, 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 everyone. Let's see who's going to join us. Let's see. Are we even? And we are. Just going to share to our groups real quickly. Let's see. And there's one. And the VIP, we got to go find that. And here we go. Okay, I think we're all set. And let's see who's coming on to hang out with us. Make sure our volume is down. Hey, Arlene. Hey, Sue. Hello, Sherry. All right, ladies, thank you for joining. I think we're all set as far as the shares go. We can go ahead and begin our housekeeping stuff. So let's just switch over so you can see what I'm doing here. We have Paper Pumpkin. We are in the May subscription period. You have until May 10th to get in on this. This is the Exploring in Color. And this sounds like it's going to be a kind of a fun kit. It's going to create 9 cards, 3 each of 3 designs. You're going to get a 7-piece all occasion stamp set that celebrates good friends and great adventures. You're going to get the copper clay ink spot, which is one of the brand new in colors. Let's see, you're also going to get some twine and die cut accents. You're going to get free stickers. Let's see. And coordinating, Stampin' Up! In colors. In color what? Oh, coordinating Stampin' Up! In colors are going to be boho blue, copper clay, excuse me, daffodil delight, moody mom, mossy meadow, which is not an in color, pebbled path, and wild week. So it will coordinate with all of our in colors plus mossy meadow. You're going to be able to make 9 cards, and then there's going to be an additional add-on that you'll be able to get that'll have your in color card bases and envelopes. That'll be an additional $10 if you wanted to get that. So just wanted to bring that up. Over on the VIP group, I did upload this file. I created a new color checklist. It includes a checklist for all the new in colors, as well as the 11 additional new colors that Stampin' Up! Has added to our core color lineup. So you can print this up and it'll help you keep track of when you order your new ink pad, your new ink refill, the blends, duos, and the card stock. So just so you don't forget something or over order something. Oh, I'm getting a message that my sound is not good. Okay, let's try. I'm going to remove myself for just a minute and come back in. How's the sound now? Is that any better? It's still the same. All right. We're going to well, that's not going to work. Hmm. All right. Hang on a minute. I'm going to go out again and we'll come back in again. It's something to do with my phone's audio. I think I'll have to buy a new microphone or something. Okay, how is that? Any better? Still the same? Oh, Lori says yes. Okay. Fingers crossed it stays better. I will be buying a new microphone, I think, because obviously this is the problem. Okay. Anyway, new color checklist to help you. Sherry's saying it's the same. Lori's telling me it's better. So I don't know. Anyway, new color checklist. April tutorial bundle still available for $50 purchase. Or it is also in my online store. The May one will be coming out shortly. I think there is a little bit of a delay. The girl that puts it together has run into a few things, but that will be coming very shortly. That one's not going to have quite as many tutorials in it, but still quite a few. But still, the April is available in my online store or for free with a $50 purchase. Oh, I don't know if Lori's on YouTube or not. Good question. I don't see anybody on YouTube, so I think she's on Facebook. Okay, Sherry, thank you. We have the online exclusives. So those are available as well as the kits collection. And with the online exclusives, I believe with the retirement of the mini catalog and the current annual catalog, they will be adding a few things from the catalogs that are not retiring but will not show up in our new catalog. They will be in the online exclusive. So you'll be able to find them there, like the Queen Bee stamp set. The die is retired. They're actually already gone, but the bee stamp set is going to continue. However, it's not in our new catalog, but you will find it in the online exclusive. So again, a few things there. Okay. So anywho, today we are playing with this adorable set, Silly Goose. You will see this in the new catalog. The thing to know is in our mini catalog, you'll notice that you have the option of purchasing Silly Goose, either photopolymer or in the red rubber. Red rubber is retiring. The photopolymer is carrying over. So if it's red rubber is your preference, you're going to want to grab that right now because after tomorrow, you won't be able to get it. You will be able to get photopolymer, but not the red rubber. So again, if you really prefer red rubber, grab this before tomorrow. But this stamp set is super cute. It's got some super cute sentiments. You got a silly goose told me it's your birthday. This silly goose forgot. You've got a friend in me, goosebumps, which I love that with the little fist bump here, goosebumps. Sending gaggles of good wishes, sending a big honkin' thanks, and I'm here for you. So we're gonna play with this stamp set tonight. And our first one is, of course, Goosebumps. So I'm going to show you how I made that card. And let's see here. We're going to bring in, I have some pearls that we're going to color with our dark Night of Navy blend. We have our Night of Navy ink pad. Kept these cards super simple. And then we have our fist bumping good time gaggle of geese and our goosebumps sentiment. So To start, we have gray granite is our card base. This measures 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And we're gonna bring in our foam folder, press that out. Next, I have another piece of gray granite. This is 4 inches by 5 1/4. And we're going to use our Big Boss. And we are going to emboss this using the Painted Textures 3D embossing folder. This is one that is carrying over into the new annual catalog. So you will see this. Oh, I forgot to mention in our whole housekeeping thing before we get started, I'm getting so excited over these little geese that I forgot the biggest news of all. Let me see if I can't show you. Lori and I are going to be hosting on Saturday a full-on 2023-2024 annual catalog launch. I can't believe I completely forgot to tell you this. So this starts at 9 o'clock Saturday morning. We're going to kick it off with a walkthrough of the new catalog, and then every 2 hours through 9 o'clock Saturday night, we'll be coming on every 2 hours to present a new stamp set or suite. Lori will be introducing the new in colors. I'll be introducing the new core colors, and then we'll be coming on, like I said, every couple of hours to go live with something new to share with you. So kick back, grab your coffee in the morning, and join us. Might even want to have a mimosa or two. But we're going to be live here on this channel as well as on Lori's Kaleidoscope Creations. So we'll be going to both places, but we would love to have you join us. It's going to be a rip-roaring good time. Promise you that. But we got some amazing samples to share with you. We both have been working diligently on trying to create as many samples as we can for all of the different things that we were allowed to pre-order. So hopefully it'll just be all kinds of fun. So I'm going to stop that screen share and we're going to go back to what we were doing. So now we're back to Painted Textures. We're going to go ahead and emboss it. This is a 3D embossing folder. So we're just going to run this through. I've got my Big Boss here on my little cart behind me. So just going to run that through. I love these little mobile carts you can get at Michael's. They help a lot with space. Okay, so here's my, oh my goodness, my panel here. You know what? I did forget to grab is dimensionals because I used them up and I forgot to grab a new pack. So let me grab those. There we go. Gotta have dimensionals. All right, so we're just going to add some dimensionals to the back of our embossed panel. And I like to use 5 because we don't like that saggy center thing going on here. Make sure I'm up high enough so you guys can see what I'm doing. My hair is in my face and it's itching my nose, tickling. Oh. All right. So we're going to add that to the center of our card base here, like so. And then I have a piece of Designer Series paper. This is from the the park. I forget the name of the paper. Central Park, something like that. Designer Series paper. And this measures 4¼ by 3¼ and we're just going to add some seal. I'm using Seal Plus, and this goes on a little. How do you want this? We want this a little bit crooked, so that goes on like so. It is a great embossing folder, Lori. I do agree with you. Then I have a piece of basic white. This measures 3 inches by 4 inches. I'll set that aside. And we have our stamp set with our little fist bumping geese. And we're going to go ahead and ink them little geeses up just like that. We have Canada geese around here. And we have a pair that have decided to take up residence at our pond, which is at the other end of our road. But the one, I don't know if it's the mama goose or the papa goose, but they make a run with their neck stretched straight out. They make a run for my car every time I'm coming home from work at night. It's like, honestly, I promise you, I have no intention of messing with you or your nest. But they do not like passing cars, apparently, because they come at you. Okay, so next, I'm still using my Night of Navy, and now I have the little sentiment that says Goosebumps. And right down here in the lower right corner. Oh, we didn't do a very good job on that. Let's see if I can line it up. I'm going to have to pull it down here. Not good at all. Well, you know what we do for that? We flip the whole thing over and we start over again. That's what paper's got 2 sides for, right? There we go. That's better. Set that over there. Bring back our geese. There. Much better. Yeah, them geese are, there's something. They just don't like anybody coming close to their nest. And it's like, I didn't tell you to put your nest there. But I have to drive through. Whether I want to or not. Okay, so now we're going to flip that over. Again, we need some dimensionals once I figure out what I did with them. So we just need to and once again, no soggy centers. And then bring our card base back. And we just sit like so. And again, no coloring. We kept it nice and simple. The other thing we are going to color is I do have the iridescent pearls basic jewels. And we're going to color a couple of them with our dark Night of Navy blends. And we're using the brush end. So we're going to color 2 of these smaller ones. Now, the thing I would advise is you don't want to do this a whole lot, because if you do it, you can damage the tip on your blend pen. But once in a while, when you need something to coordinate and you don't have the right color, your blends come in very handy for this. So now, what did I do with? There it is. Just gonna use my pokey tool here. So we're gonna grab the large one and we're just gonna set that there. And there. So that finishes card number 1. Are they not the cutest? Thank you, Sue. I thought they were kind of cute. Okay, and it is pouring out. Holy moly. It is one of the soggiest days today. All right, so we're going to set that. That's right there. All right, card number 2. This is our birthday goose. And it says, a silly goose told me it's your birthday. And this one is one of our new in colors coming. This is the boho blue. And I have all of our parts and pieces here. But I forgot to bring over my Versamark. Let me grab Versamark. Remembered everything else, but okay. So we have this beautiful boho blue card base and crazy hair of mine in my face, tickling my nose. All right, this is 8.5 by 5.5. It is scored at 4 1/4. Take your bone folder, press that out. Next, I have a piece of basic white. This is 5 1/4 by 4. And then I have another piece of boho blue that is, what did I say that was? 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. And that's going to layer on here. But first, we need to run this through our Big Boss using the Basics embossing folders. This is part of that trio that's an online only. So you have the dots, then you have this like almost like a pinwheel flower type pattern, and then there's this one that's got like the hash design on it. Windy and storming there. Ooh, keep it in Rome there, Lori. Keep it in Rome. Right now it's just pouring. It's just a soggy day all day. Oh, these little hairs. So we're going to use this one with the polka dots. So I'm going to go ahead and put these back in my little folder here. And we're going to run this through the Big Boss. I'm going to go ahead and get these lined up. And this in, lay it there. It is a 3D embossing folder, so you do use your specialty plate to run that through. And look at how cool those polka dots are. They're very exaggerated, but they make a really cool pattern. All right, so we're going to go ahead, and because this is very highly textured, normally I would use my liquid glue, but I'm going to use my plus. I'm just going to go slow. If you go too quickly, it tends to rip the paper because you've kind of distressed the fibers of the paper when you run it through like that. with 3D. So it does tear a little bit easier. But as long as you're slow and careful, you can do it with the. Okay, so now we have a nice thin border. Go ahead. We're gonna. There we go. I love this boho blue. I think it might be my favorite in color. I don't know. That Moody Mauve is pretty too, but I don't know. Decisions. All right, now I have 2 pieces of the new 2023 to 2025 in color designer series paper pack. I have this one is 3/4 inch wide by 4 inches long. And then this one here is a 1/2 inch wide by 4 inches long. And we're going to take, hopefully I did. Here they are. Bring on the Mazda. I have punches here. This one here is the Banners Pick-a-Punch. And we're going to use this one here. And we're going to banner the ends of both of these. So we're going to stick this one in first. Flip it around. Love this punch. And with these pick-a-punches, you do have a track for 3 different sizes. You go 1/2 inch, 3/4, and a full inch. So now we're going to do the 3/4 inch polka dot piece. Flip it around. And now we're done with that. So now we can go ahead. I'm going to start with the polka dot. And that's going to go not quite at the halfway mark, but close. Maybe a little bit higher, right about there. Oop. Then we need the hearts. Add some adhesive. All right. Then I went ahead and die cut with the scalloped contour dies. I did die cut a scalloped rectangle. And this is where we're going to stamp our little birthday goose. So we have our birthday goose and we need our Memento ink pad. So there's our Memento ink pad. And we're going to stamp our little goose. And there he is. Then, let's see, what do we have? Where did I put? There it is. I'm using the Mango Melody. This color is retiring as of tomorrow. It is gone forever. But we're going to do his beak and his little legs in Mango Melody. And then I am using, because I don't have my boho blue blend yet, I'm using my light Misty Moonlight, but it does coordinate pretty well. And I'm doing his little hat. And that hat is actually striped, so you could do it multiple colors, but we're keeping this super simple, like I said. And then I'm just going to color in my balloon. Like so. And we're going to go ahead and add some dimensionals. Oh, hey, sis. I didn't even see you sneak in there. Ah, this is top of your list, Sue. Yeah, I love the different blues, and this boho blue is no exception. Wait till you come check us out Saturday and you see that new country in suite. You want to talk blues? I'm smitten. Okay, so there's our fun little goose. Next, I have a strap. If I see where I put it now. Oh, here it is. This is about 1/2 inch by maybe 3 inches of boho blue. And we are going to stamp our sentiment. We're going to use our Versamark, but first we're going to take our little embossing buddy. Oop. And get all that fingerprints and grease and oils and everything else off from there. And now we're going to ink up our stamp with the Versamark. Versamark is a clear, sticky craft ink that has a delayed dry time. So it gives you time to get your embossing powder on that. So I'm going to try to hit the center of this. There we go. So there's that. And then we need our embossing powder. I'm using white. So we now have our white embossing powder. And now I'm going to bring in my heat tool here. Get that heated up for a minute, so just give me a second. It says, the Silly Goose told me it's your birthday. Go ahead. Keep that. And that's good. So now we have Silly Goose told me it's your birthday. And now I have another Pick-a-Punch and I forget the name of it. That's why I usually have my labels on here. I missed this one, but this is the one in the mini catalog that's with the tag sayings, saying tag, something like that. Anyway, we're going to use this one here. So we're going to stick that in all the way. That's going to give us just a fun edge. So get rid of those little things. And then to add this to our card, we're going to add Seal Plus to this end here and a dimensional to the opposite end here. And then that will go in just like that. And then here we are. We have the 2023-2025 in color dots. You can see I've been using these quite a bunch. I've used at least a couple of every color, but you can tell some are probably more favorite than others. So we're going to use the boho blue. Do one there, and there, and there. So there is card number 2. Like I said, quick and simple for all of these cards. Actually, I'm going to use this for the last one. Well, thanks, sis. Thank you, Deb. I think they're cute. Like I said, they're kind of fun just because, I mean, come on, it's a silly goose. Okay. On to card number 3. Again, super, super simple, but super, super cute. We have, this is another new in color. This is Moody Mauve. So for this one, we have a Moody Mauve card base, 8.5 by 5.5, scored 4 1/4. And again, using our bone folder, we're just gonna furnish out that oh, thanks, Barb. Then I have a piece of basic white. I did use the Starburst, or no, Radiating Stitches dies, which is an online exclusive. I used the largest rectangle. Check out the stitching on there. Is that not the coolest thing? Love it. So that's the largest. Then I cut, oh shoot, what was the size of that one? I cut these 2 3/4 by 4 Moody Mauve. And then the basic white. This is a piece of the designer series paper. That is 2 5/8 by 3 7/8. And then I have just a scrap of basic white. I think that's 3 inches square, just enough to be able to die cut my goose out. So for these, you're just going to go ahead and add some adhesive to the back. And we're going to line that up onto the center of our card base, like so. Then we're going to take our designer paper. Well, that was interesting. My computer unmuted itself. That was so weird. It made like a musical sound. And then I was having weird things happening. Can't even blame Tucker. He went downstairs, I think. Oh, nope, he's over there behind me sleeping. Okay, so we're just gonna line that up there and center it. We've got a nice thin border on that. And then for this, we're gonna pop it up on dimensionals. Yeah, it does kind of look like a ruler, Deb, you're right. Oh, Lori and I are getting so excited over Saturday because we have got some of the most fun samples to share with you guys with some of the new stuff. There's some amazing, amazing new things coming. And they go live Tuesday, but we're going to have the big party on Saturday. So that's going to center there just like that. Then we bring in our little square here, and I need, there's my goose. Okay, so now we have our goose, and we're going to use our Memento black ink again. Ink him up. He says thanks. So we're just going to stamp him in the center of our square here. Okay, so then again, using that Mango Melody to do his beak, his feet. And then again, because I don't have my new in color blends, I did pull out the old Rococo Rose. Again, it's not a perfect match, but it's close enough that it works to do my banner. My new blends will arrive, I think it's Tuesday they come. That'll have my new colors. I have an order coming Tuesday and an order that's coming on Thursday. Even though the orders were placed several days, actually a week apart, they shipped just days apart because Stampin' Up, I don't know if I told you, but April 4th, they had the last chance list went live as well as our pre-order began. So it was the biggest ordering day in history of their 35 years of business. So they got behind on shipping, and so some of our orders like shipped really late. Like I think it took 10 days for my one order to ship, and then the other one was like 6 days, or not even 4 days. Business days. Weekends don't count. This was just business days. And so yeah, so things are that are like weeks later. Okay, what did I do? There it is. So now we're just going to die cut our little goose out using the second largest circle in the Stylish Shapes dies. Where is that little pokey tool? Because this is sticking to my plate. I think it's time for a new plate. So there's our goose. We're going to pop her up on dimensionals. Yes, Barb, it's taking a lot longer for them to ship right now. And then of course, then they have that free shipping day, so that they got a lot of orders for that as well. So they are behind on their shipping right now. I mean, they're doing their best to catch up. But I guess it's a good problem to have. But like I said, the April 4th one, that blew my mind when they said that was the biggest ordering day in history of Stampin' Up. So that was 35 years of sales and whatnot, and it was still, they broke records. Like, I just find it amazing. All right, so we're going to bring back our in color dots, and we're going to use the Moody Mauve. And ta-da! That's card number 3. Yes, Sue, free shipping day is going to guarantee you busy, because that's a big savings. That is a really big savings. And I think free shipping, that's my Thursday order arriving. But I ordered in between the free shipping, actually a few days before free shipping, and that was coming on Tuesday. So I agree with you. The new colors are fabulous. All right, so here's a recap. So we have card number 3, which is our thanks. Card number 2, which is our silly goose. And card number 1, which is our goosebumps, who are fist bumping. I think they are so stinking cute. And again, this set is carrying over. Photopolymer is anyways. However, if you prefer red rubber, you'll definitely want to get them before tomorrow, or before tomorrow, or before Tuesday. Tomorrow's your last day chance. Oh, Barb. They are pretty cute, and they're perfect for birthday. Thank you. Just for fun. Again, goosebumps. You got a silly goose for your birthday. Thank you. And they're not just for little kids. They're just fun. If you need to send somebody some fun, this set is perfect for that. And it's not an expensive set, because you're not talking about a big bundle that you're purchasing. It's just a stamp set. So, well, thank you, Arlene. All right, ladies. Well, again, thank you so much for coming to hang out and play and see some fun. Again, I hope that you will be able to join Lori and I. Of course, if you can't be there live, there will be recordings all throughout the day. Like I said, we're going to start at 9 a.m. We'll be live every 2 hours. I will post kind of a schedule, so you'll see what's happening for the day coming up. But again, we promise it to be a lot of fun. And again, hoping that you can pop in with us when we're live. Again, it's every 2 hours, starting at 9 a.m. on Saturday. We'll still have our Sunday live. You have one on Thursday too? Woohoo! You're going to be busy girl. All right then. Okay, guys, I hope you have a fabulous day, and I shall see you soon. Bye for now.